Hey y'all, gravity. Any day above ground, live it. All right, we're back. So if you saw the other live, I just did, quick coverage of that hurricane in Florida. Hope all the Floridians are safe and, hope damage is kept to a minimum. But I had to talk about this, and I was going to do an uploaded video on this, but I didn't want the way I started doing it. It damn near was going to go 30 minutes. And I said, you know what? It's just better to do the live. We could get live reactions and spark a conversation because Caribbean brethren and sistren, when are y'all gonna stop tolerating degeneracy with the cultures? As a someone with a Jamaican lineage, I like to know this. I like to know when this is going to stop, the actual date, and the steps that are going to be taken. Because let me explain something to you. The UK is very volatile right now. I know y'all about to tell me I don't live there, so I don't know this. Yeah, the UK is very volatile right now, based on the news reports I've seen. They're a few incidents away from having a full blown civil war on the high streets. You didn't make your case this weekend that people should be accepting of your culture because this Notting Hill Carnival that you guys put on, the second year since everything shut down, y'all did not represent Caribbean culture well. No, you didn't. You didn't. I'm sorry to tell you. The whole world has social media. We've seen the footage. We've read the news reports. Y'all look like a bunch of clowns out there, and this is not how the Caribbean culture is supposed to be emulated. I'm sorry, I don't know who need to tell you this. um yeah, so y'all ran to the UK to pull this bullshit. This is the end results of this. Okay, we gonna have fun this morning because this is gonna be a teaching moment. Hurricane IQ, hello. This is going to be a teaching moment. Tabernacle. We're going to start here. I think we should start with New York Post. I feel like it's the closest outer UK paper publication that's talked about what happened over there because it's New York City. It's New York City. It's only about a 5-hour trip to London from New York City. When the New York Post gets their hooks in you, that means you done fucked up because they're a rag. We know this, and they are very anti-black. We know this. Yeah, they didn't mince words. That's right, family. You see what I see. Famed Notting Hill Carnival terrorized by men with giant knives called machetes. 8 stabbings, 275 arrests. Now, I'm sorry. I've gone to the Caribbean parade up in New York City. I've been to the West Indian Day Parade 10 times. Yes, are there arrests there? Of course there are. There's arrests there. But by and large, family, it usually goes off without a hitch. And I can't say the same for Juve, the celebration the night before. I can't say that because, we've seen the news reports. People get shot at Juve. A few years ago, someone that was with the mayor's office got killed, and they tried to get rid of Juve, but people said, that was just an isolated incident. That's not indicative of the entire festival. They still let it happen with extra security, of course. But yeah, y'all over there in the UK, UK, 275 arrests. They don't even have that in the one in New York, and we're talking a bigger population that shows up there because on average they get about 3 million people. So 3 million people packed into a 5 to 6 mile stretch of Brooklyn. They don't even have 275 arrests. Now there's degeneracy out there. We will be forthcoming with the information. There is degeneracy out there, but not 275 arrests. And people damn sure ain't going outside with machetes. Oh, and by the way, the UK, I'm putting this on Twitter. You got a problem with what I'm gonna say? Hey, you can pull up and tell me that everything that we're about to see was a lie. Please, I would love for y'all to come up in here and tell me that everything I'm about to say is a lie. I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't live there. I'm just a wanker telling lies because that's what us Yankees do. Please come through. But here we go. I wonder if this is one of their news reports. They actually had somebody talking, or they're gonna just play the dumbass music. It's probably gonna be the dumbass music. So we good on this. Let me just see. It might be a news report. Let's see. It's probably gonna be dumbass music. Ooh, it's not dumbass music. Look at this. Look at white people. White people pissed already. Look at this. Now I get it. It's a parade. It's gonna be trash, but look at this. London prides itself on being a clean city. So I hear. I don't see no trash cans on these corners. Lord have, and why you got the bed out there that late? Take the bed home. Take the bed home. She was probably on her way home. But yeah, family. There you go. Hey, UK, I'm sure you're gonna tell me that was a lie, right? All right. London's famous Notting Hill Carnival reached its highest level of stabbings in 7 years. 7 years. All right. With as men with knives, machetes, 275 arrests and several hospitalizations marred the 2 day spectacle. Now, y'all did this over 2 days. Hours is only about 8 hours. Weekend, if you really want to get technical, but 2 days. 2 days. So you averaged 187 stabbings in 2 days. But okay. Let me stop. I'm not gonna say nothing. The event, which took place from August 27th to 28th, attracts hundreds of thousands of attendees on the streets of England's capital and features live music, performances, and entertainment. Over 2 million attended this year's annual festival, which has earned its stripes as Europe's largest street party and one of the world's biggest celebrations of Caribbean music and culture. I don't think that was a good, very, very good representation, but again, this is just my opinion. But despite its joyous nature, violent riots and vicious attacks plagued festivals, leaving 8 people stabbed as a 29-year-old man remains in critical condition. They sent the Eastern European to write this, but all right. Video circulating on social media shows groups of young people running down the street dressed in black and wearing ski masks Monday night. Family, UK brethren, bruvs. These are the images they show to the entire world. This is what white supremacy does. We finna give you a lesson today on how white supremacy works. They didn't show none of this pageantry. Now I get it. You're talking about an unfortunate set of circumstances. Usually over here in America, they'll at least show a happy image before they show you the bullshit. They just came out and showed you the bullshit. They got y'all out here looking crazy. Yeah, look at that. Another picture. Got y'all out here looking crazy. All right. One individual appears to be waving a large machete as police on horseback chase after the group. Another man was seen brandishing a large weapon as he approached a group of people at the carnival. A 19-year-old was transported to the hospital in serious but stable condition following a stabbing as well. Now, they could have started with this image. This just looks like people walking down the parade route. Nothing wrong with that. But they started with the bullshit. It is regrettable that for a second year in a row, Monday night at Carnival has been marred by serious violence, said Deputy Assistant Commissioner Ade Adelakan, who oversaw the policing operation. That don't sound like a white name. Second year in a row. Let's see what Ade looks like. Well, damn. Well, damn, he looks African. Oh, this will be fun, family. This will be fun. Mm, 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 mm. Would you like to see him, family? We finna show him real fast. That is Mr. I'm sorry. I was gonna mess his name up. Mr. Adelakin. Yeah. That's him. All right. Six other people whose ages range from 18 to 40 were stabbed in separate incidents and suffered non-life threatening injuries. Police say 275 people were arrested across both days of the carnival, which saw a myriad of crimes take place, including possession of weapons, assaults on police officers, drug possession, and sexual offenses. They got y'all out here looking crazy. 75 officers were attacked during the festival, including 6 bitten, 1 sexually assaulted, and 1 hospitalized, London's Metropolitan Police said. Nobody disputes the significance of Carnival on London's cultural calendar, and the overwhelming majority of those who came to came will have had a positive experience, Adelakin said. However, we cannot overlook the stabbings, sexual assaults, and attacks on police officers that we have seen. That's code speak, London brethren. That's code speak. Parliament is about to get this quote unquote earful from the people that live there. And we're going to show you those type of people. This is going to be fun to keep my eye on. Y'all are about to get a very, very harsh lesson in white supremacy since y'all love the UK so much. Police have called the attacks absolutely disgusting, adding, no wonder our members dread policing this event. You hear them. You hear them. I'm going to repeat that. Police have called the attacks absolutely disgusting, adding, no wonder our members dread policing this event. The annual carnival has been taking place in London's Notting Hill since 1966. It continues to serve as a way of showing solidarity with the growing Caribbean communities in the British capital. The Street Festival is the UK's largest celebration of culture, diversity, and inclusivity, featuring vibrant costumes and music, dancing, and food, and comes second only to Brazil's Rio Carnival in size. Music legend Shaggy performed at this year's event. Last year, the carnival turned deadly after a 21-year-old man was stabbed, and more than 200 arrests were made throughout the celebratory weekend. London's Metropolitan Police made 209 arrests, including 8 for sexual assaults, 36 for possession of drugs, 33 for possession of weapons, and 27 public order offenses. Y'all still want to tell me I got it wrong, right? I got it wrong. You right. This is an American publication. This is an American publication. You right. I have a counter to that.
Get that water. He about to get this work. He about to get this work.
Let's use your publications, brethren and sistren in the UK. Notting Hill Carnival, man in critical condition after spate of stabbings. Sky News. That's y'all's news when you don't want to watch the BBC. Around 2 million people are thought to have taken to the streets of West London over the course of the carnival. See how they let off with it? They let off with them cops. Thousands of officers were on duty. They look upset. They don't want to be there. They'd rather be home with their families or at least on patrol somewhere else. Two men are in hospital following a spate of stabbings at the Notting Hill Carnival. A 29-year-old man is in a critical condition after being stabbed in Warfield Road shortly after 9 p.m. on Monday, while a 19-year-old is in a serious but stable condition after being knifed in Ladbroke Grove earlier in the evening. 6 other men received non-life-threatening injuries in separate stabbing incidents on Monday. Across the main 2 days of the festival, main 2 days, so we have more specifics. There were 275 arrests, more than half on Monday, for a range of offenses, including possession of offensive weapons, sexual assault, assaults on police, and drug possession. Deputy Assistant Commissioner Ade Adelekin, who oversaw the policing operation, said, quote, "It is regrettable that for a second year in a row, Monday night at Carnival has been marred by serious violence. Nobody disputes the significance of Carnival on London's cultural calendar, and the overwhelming majority of those who came will have had a positive experience. However, we cannot overlook the stabbing, sexual assaults, and attacks on police officers that we have seen." Now, I read that in the New York Post thing, but he said more. "As we do following any major operation, we will be reviewing the events of the past 2 days and giving thorough consideration to what may need to change in future years. AKA, on the docket, they are going to get rid of it. Keep playing with them." Before I continue, Hurricane IQ, hello. I said hi to you, but I'll say hi to you again. Greets, good morning. Shamika Gray, good morning. Colt, like personality, good morning. And Errol Aaron, hello. Yeah. Yeah. What is this? What is this? Holy shit. Family, breaking news. Okay. So this happened a year ago. They killed a rapper at the carnival. Up and coming rap and drill artist. He was about to become a father, and somebody killed him at the carnival. Say less. Around 2 million people are thought to have taken the streets of West London over the course of the carnival. This year, Europe's biggest street party also marks 75 years since the HMT Empire Windrush docked at Tilbury, bringing workers from the Caribbean to the UK to help rebuild Britain in the aftermath of the Second World War. And there you go. Tell me again I got it wrong, family. Please, UK brethren and sisters, please tell me I got this wrong. Sky News got it wrong, right? You just gonna lobby it at me because Sky News ain't gonna listen to y'all bitch at them for reporting this. You're gonna yell at me because I'm what 2,500 miles away, 3,000 miles away. Bitch, we lit. Hello, BB Rodriguez. Good morning. Yeah, I got it wrong, right? All right. Well, I'm gonna be even more wrong. Tabernacle, another UK publication, said, "Hold my bear. We want a piece of this action." Notting Hill Carnival organizers condemn acts of violence after stabbing. So the organizers now want to come outside and save face. Okay, let's hear what you have to say. 2 men in hospital, one in critical condition after incidents at West London street party. Colorful costumes. It looks nice. Why is your face all scrunched up? Come on now. I know it's probably kind of warm out there, but goddamn. Come on, lady. This is supposed to be a happy day. You just pissed for no reason. Violence incidents at the Notting Hill Carnival were carried out by a small number of very dangerous people and not the majority who had a fantastic time, the head of the London's police force said on Wednesday. Metropolitan Police Commissioner Sir Mark Rowley said he was worried about the use of weapons at the Notting Hill Carnival, would work with organizers to improve safety, but praised the fantastic heritage of Europe's largest street party. The organizers of the Notting Hill Carnival said they deplore all acts of violence after a number of stabbings at the festival on its final day. 2 men are in hospital, one in a critical condition after incidents at the West London street party, which attracted an estimated 2 million people over the bank holiday weekend. There were 275 arrests across the 2 days of the carnival, with 165 arrests on Monday. So they only, wow, so you damn near doubled what you had on Sunday. All right, go ahead, do your thing. I'm sorry, 110 on Sunday. So it wasn't double. Not yet. For a range of offenses, including possession of offensive weapons, assaults on police officers, possession of drugs, or sexual offenses. Following calls by the Conservative London mayoral candidate for 2024 for the carnival to be moved from the streets of West London, Rowley said it was not his place to comment on where it should be held. Quote, "We are not the organizers of the carnival. It's an amazing community event with over 1 million people attending. It's got such a fantastic heritage," he said. "We will be reviewing what's gone on with the organizers and looking at what more can be done to improve safety and what more can be done to help keep away the small number of very dangerous people who turn up there." But you've got 1 million people there turning up and having a fantastic time. We've got to be careful how we refer to it. But I am worried about the weapons and the incidents we saw. Notting Hill Carnival Limited earlier said those who carried out the attacks have nothing to do with Notting Hill Carnival or its values to Notting Hill Carnival Limited. People flocked to the annual celebration of Caribbean culture and history, which this year almost also marked the 75th anniversary of the Windrush arrival, and thousands took part in the jubilant adult parade that closed the festival on Monday. An adult parade. Interesting. Adult parade. I've never heard that before. Adult parade. Sorry, I'm just looking up. I'm just trying to see who runs this. It's the organizers. Okay. Anyway, let me see. Where we at? Here we go. The organizers said Notting Hill Carnival has once again been a spectacular weekend of color and sound, the culmination of a year's long work that results in this hugely important and unique cultural event. Carnival is about these communities and people who dedicate so much time, love, incredible creativity, and effort to the parade, sound systems, music, food, costumes, and much more that makes up the event. We deplore all acts of violence. These people have nothing to do with Notting Hill Carnival and its values. They added that such stabbings were tragically all too common in our society, noting that 12,786 knife offenses were carried out in the capital over the 12 months to the end of March, according to the Office for National Statistics. A 29-year-old man is in critical condition, and a 19-year-old man is in a serious but stable condition after stabbings on Monday. Police said 6 other men, ages 18, 19, 20, 25, 28, and 40, sustained non-life-threatening injuries in separate stabbing incidents on the same day. The statement from the organizers comes after the Conservative Party's London mayoral candidate said the event should be moved and potentially held in a park. Susan Hall, the party's 2024 London mayoral candidate, said police don't want to be there. Susan Hall. All right, Susan Hall, we finna look you up. We're gonna look you up real fast. Conservative Party. We know what that means. We know what that means. We know what that means. Oh, yeah, this is going to be fun. A blonde haired white woman versus a Muslim incumbent mayoral candidate. The UK is going to have fun next year. This should be interesting. Oh yeah. Susan Hall, the party's 2024 London mayoral candidate, said police don't want to be there. Hall was criticized for saying the week before the Notting Hill Carnival that it was dangerous and should be moved, and has previously said she should not be accused of racism for saying there were, quote, problems with crime in the black community. Problems with crime in the black community. Who does that sound like, family? New York State of Mind 22. Hello, you seem new. You said they get carried away every year in Caribbean Labor Day parade in Brooklyn every year. Yes, they do. They do. The people do too much. They do. Y'all over there grinding on cops. Y'all out there giving cops head in police vans. Yeah, y'all do too much. But yeah, yeah. Wait, I'm sorry. I can't do it right. I let him do. I gonna let him do it. I'm gonna let him do it. Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, let him do it. This is going to be fun, family. You motherfuckers don't get it. Amir Stanfield, good morning. BB Rodriguez said, while the Great Britain crown has millions of their former and current colonies in attendance. You stop it. You stop it right now. You stop it. Sonny81, hello. Peace family watching at work. Well, I appreciate you watching me at work. See, I told you I only got 20 people up in here, so get the likes up. But I told you, as soon as they saw Caribbean, most of y'all were like, "Yeah, you got that." we FBA slash ADOS slash Freeman. This ain't got nothing to do with us. Don't worry, family. If some bullshit happens next Monday with the Caribbean parade up in Brooklyn, best believe I will be live Tuesday because I'm off. I will be talking about that. So yeah. Black Light Revelations. Hello. You said the Armenian community is the largest crime community in UK. That's a fact. Well, the Armenians are clear Dashians. They're not going to go attack them. They know better. The Armenians will get at them. Denise Scales, good morning. What else we got? Anything else? Problems with crime in the black community. We got that article up. We're going to read that. It looks fun. After the festival, the Metropolitan Police Federation, which represents officers, tweeted, once again, Notting Hill Carnival marred by serious violence and attack on police officers. 75 of our colleagues assaulted, 6 bitten, 1 sexually assaulted, 1 in the hospital. This is absolutely disgusting. No wonder our members dread policing this event. So y'all are messing sexually with cops. I saw a video on Twitter. I know I can't play it here, but yeah, it looked like some dude was having sex with a cop. But again, I got it wrong, right? I got it wrong. UK, again, y'all can show up here and tell me that I got it wrong. A spokesman for the London mayor, Sadiq Khan, said the Notting Hill Carnival is one of the world's biggest street festivals, a part of the very fabric of our city, aka it makes us a lot of money. It was born out of the Caribbean community in North Kensington and Notting Hill, and the mayor believes that it's only right that this remains its home. Sure. Unless that lady wins, and then they will be in a park. She already told you. But family, The Rock, hello. You said, kid, what? Yo, crazy niggas in London doing now. What those crazy niggas? They out there wilding. They're out there wilding. Let's hear more about what the cops said. Tabernacle from the Telegraph. Hey, this is another one of your UK publications. Tell me again that I got it wrong, even though I'm reading what they wrote. I'm showing what they show. Tell me I got it wrong. All right. Notting Hill Carnival's machete brawls and sexual assaults are not manageable, police said. Y'all saw that in the thumbnail. Yeah, this is what goes on. Hell, again, there's degeneracy at the West Indian Day Parade up in New York City. There is. But even they're not stupid enough to show up with a machete in front of NYPD. Yeah. The level of violence at the Notting Hill Carnival has become, quote, unacceptable and unsustainable, the Metropolitan Police Federation has said. A police officer was sexually assaulted and 6 others were bitten this year, while footage has emerged of a youth running through the streets with a machete. Video showed a gang of youth, many of whom were dressed in black and wearing balaclavas, fighting as Europe's biggest street party descended into violence on its final day. 2 men are in hospital, one in critical condition following a spate of stabbings as the carnival drew to a close. Rick Pryor, vice chairman of the federation, said the levels of violence at the carnival in recent years had become unmanageable. He told the Telegraph, quote, "This level of violence is unacceptable and unsustainable. You can't have it every single year come Tuesday morning. You can't have it. You can't have it that every single year come Tuesday morning we're contemplating these types of injuries, this number of injuries and sexual assaults and stabbings. It really is awful." Hey, they have video. Now let's see if it's going to be one of them bullshit videos with the music, or they're actually going to have competent people talking. Let's see. Ooh, images people might find. Look at this. Somebody tell me which part of the Caribbean this is. This. Y'all jumping women. Y'all jumping men. You hit them with a gas canister. Family, why is there a gas canister on the street? I know I'm going to get in trouble for playing this. I know this, but I need y'all to see this, family. The level of violence at the Notting Hill Carnival has become unacceptable and unsustainable. Look at white people talking. Here we go. They go to mixed chicks. Look at this. Additionally to the gang of youths, many of whom were dressed in black and wore balaclavas, fought armed with a machete at Europe's biggest street party as it descended into violence. Yes. Y'all killed somebody. Y'all got the cops out there. Look at cops. Look at the cops looking for evidence. Look at them. 7. Y'all got the whole Ray and Nephew bottle out there. We're expanding. I got it wrong, right? I got this wrong. I made this up. This is AI. If somebody shows up here, I bet you they're gonna tell me I didn't know what you're talking about. I was there and I had such a smashing good time. I didn't see any of this. This is the news. This is Sky News and the Telegraph and the Guardian and BBC. They're perpetuating, making us look bad. Well, hey, asshole, welcome. Arsehole. That's how y'all say it over there. Arsehole. That's called white supremacy. Hey, making y'all look degenerate. But hey, you still have to persist. You still have to participate in the degeneracy for them to have something to talk to y'all about. Hmm. But again, y'all gonna tell me I got it wrong. Y'all gonna tell me I got it wrong. Because the BBC reported on how great it was the day before, and now they're going in on you. See how quick they'll turn? And they all have the same similar article up. Them folk about to lose their funding. They gonna tell them, listen, you gonna want to put on this parade every year. You gonna have to get some more funding because we're gonna limit it. Jamaica Gray said, "What's funny is that PC people don't want their PC people in Africa back." Shit. Mr. Pryor said he understood the significance of the carnival, but added that moving the event elsewhere should be considered. Oh boy. It's about to get real in Parliament. He added, we're a free society, and protests and celebrations and carnivals are things where crime happens, and we have to accept that. I bet you he don't say this when they have the Irish ones over there, even though the UK don't really like the Irish, but it is what it is. Northern Irish, I should say. I bet you don't say this for the Italians. I bet you don't. I bet you don't. Bet you don't. I'm looking up the Italian parade crime. So England lost to Italy and they smashed up an Italian restaurant. But I'm looking here, family, and I'll show you. I'm looking here. UK Italian parade. I don't see any problems. I'm not seeing this. The city's biggest ever Italian parade. This was 12 years ago. I don't see this. I'm not caping for Italians. I'm just trying to tell you a story. I don't hear this. The Caribbean, I need y'all to understand what I'm trying to tell you here. They're making y'all look degenerate. Y'all are not getting your people under control. They go outside and look stupid as fuck, and the entire basis of the community from the Caribbean is going to get blamed for this. People are going to look at this and think this is Caribbean culture. You can't blame the cousins for this. You can't blame the Yanks for this. This is on y'all. Even though it wasn't lost on me, I saw some chick try to blame Africans for this. Nah. We're not finna start doing that. Y'all gotta control your own culture. And if it is the Africans, like this chick said, then y'all need to call them out. That's just free advice from me. I just think that the levels of violence and the levels of crime and the nature of the geographic layout of Notting Hill, and with the amount of people that come to this carnival now, it just facilitates people with nefarious intent. As well as the assaults, Mr. Pryor said some officers had also been urinated on by people in upper floor windows. Isn't the UK supposed to be like a mecca for medical advancement in the world? I mean, maybe I got it wrong. Hey, dumbasses who did this. You do realize that urine is DNA, correct? Y'all do know this. Y'all supposed to be hella smart in the UK. You say you're smarter than the Yanks. You smarter than the FBA, yeah? Dumbasses, urine is DNA. All the cops got to do is wherever you pissed on them at, they're going to go take it to the crime lab. They'll figure out who you are. Dumbass. Hey, guess what? I don't know how the UK laws are worded, but I know over here, you piss on a cop, that's assault. You're going to do 5 years. I know that for sure. Cuz you're using bodily fluid on somebody. You're going to do 5 years. The only time they'll let you skate a little bit is if you're drunk. But if you knowingly do that, you're doing 5 years. Okay, but y'all's, you got it. We heard from the deputy commissioner. I don't want to keep reading his statement all over. Look at this. Blood drippings on the floor. They have to mark it. And we went through all this. Possession of machete to carry 2-year jail sentence. So you went to you dumb motherfucker. That's it. They only get 2 years for possession. Ain't that something? Must be nice. Possessing a machete or zombie knife. They're calling it a zombie knife. With no practical use will carry a jail sentence of up to 2 years in jail under a crackdown to close loopholes in the law. Machetes and knives that are designed to look intimidating and threatening will be made illegal under new legislation that is expected to be included in this autumn's King's Speech. So Charles is about to get it. I like it. The maximum sentence for anyone possessing, selling, manufacturing, or importing the banned weapons will be increased from 6 months to 2 years, as well as will the maximum penalty for sales of knives to under 18s. Police will also be given new powers to seize and destroy knives found on private premises if there are reasonable grounds to believe the blade would be used in a serious crime. Under current laws, police cannot seize knives found during a search on a property, even if they have suspicion of criminal use. The government will also introduce a new offense for possession of bladed articles with the intention to endanger life or cause fear of violence. At present, offenders can only be prosecuted for carrying a weapon in public or threatening someone with one. Possession of machete or zombie knife could also become an aggravating factor in any weapons offense, which would mean judges could give offenders longer sentence if they use them in any crime. Police Minister Chris Philp said, one life lost to knife crime is one too many, and we must do all we can to stop the vile thugs who carry dangerous weapons from their campaign of intimidation and violence. Zombie-style knives and machetes serve no other purpose but to inflate crime egos and endanger lives. There is no reason to own these type of weapons. This is why we are banning these knives and making sentencing more severe, so our communities can be reassured that this violent criminality will face the punishments they deserve and lives will be saved. John Guillory, good morning. Yes, they pissed on several cops. He said when the Resident Evil is what they are talking about is zombie knife. Let's look up zombie knife. I want to see what they talking about. Let me see what the zombie knife look like. See what that looked like. Ooh, oh, I saw that. That was in the thumbnail. That was the zombie knife. Damn it. All right, we just do it from here. That's the zombie knife, family. Yeah. Whew. Y'all are yeah. But hey, UK, go ahead and tell me I got it wrong. I'm sure you're gonna be in my comment thread later if you don't show up in the live that I got this wrong. I'm making this up. Right? I'm making this up.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man. Now y'all going too far, man. You going too far, man.
Mm-hmm. Really, I'm taking it too far. I don't know what I'm talking about. Got this. Um, Somebody want to say something to you?
And folk, don't white people lost their mind.
Still want to tell me I got it wrong? Still want to tell me I got it wrong? Because white people on Twitter over there, you know, the blokes over in the UK on Twitter, they got video. They put up posts. They were on the ground. They saw the news. I got it wrong, right? I got it wrong. Y'all saw the video I put up 2 weeks ago about what was going on in Toronto. Now, they ain't had no violence. This wasn't about violence. But even they understood up there that creeping in non-Caribbean culture or being degenerate with it makes the entire thing look bad. Yeah, welcome to the extreme. Now you got the white folk over there pissed off at y'all. Y'all were the same dumbasses who told me that Mizzy over there, him running up in people's houses and fucking with people on the street. Yeah, that we don't pay attention to him. Yeah, we don't pay attention to him. He's a nobody over here. Uh-huh. The nobody that went viral every time he put a post up effing with people. He's irrelevant. Explain this. This is irrelevant, right? This is irrelevant, right? This is at the carnival. Let me guess. Y'all gonna say they doing too much, right? 6 cops to take down one person. They're doing too much, right? But when we talk about it over here, y'all tell us, hey, you lot got to get over it, yeah? Maybe if you didn't do the crime, yeah? You follow around the American Yankee white supremacists, yeah? We use their talking points against you FBA niggas, yeah? But y'all over here, yeah, now y'all want to be mad when the cops do too much. The coppers do too much, right? Okay. You know what? You're gonna tell me this is an extreme example. This don't really happen there, right? Okay. This here. Yeah. This is what you want to show everybody in the world, yeah? Oh, wait, FBA do this all the time, yeah? Y'all can't just do this. Y'all can't just go outside, put on your costumes, look your best, and have some fun going down the street. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that. Y'all got to be extra. Can't do this. Can't put on your people's colors. I like his Chicago jersey, by the way. You can't put that on. Can't sit down. Can't be like these people. Just enjoy the festivities. I'll even allow this because it's Caribbean culture. I'll even allow this. He looked tired. Boy, you need some new shoes. You got the nectar there. You tired. You need to go home. You need to watch it on the tube. Well, no, the tube for y'all, for them over there is the London Underground. You need to watch it on the telly. You're a little too old for that. You're not about that life no more. Yeah, but y'all want to engage in this shit. Running down the street with machetes and zombie knives, having cops on horseback chasing after you. Paul Revere's descendants and all that. Look at this. Y'all out there in the streets getting arrested by the coppers. Now again, that many people, you can't your average of something happening goes up. But still, look at this. You got who arrested? Wait a minute. Hey, I didn't know Daniel Kaluuya was out there. I did not know this. Why would y'all arrest Daniel Kaluuya? Why did y'all arrest him? Why did y'all arrest Wambaku? Why did y'all do that? Huh? That's not cool. Why did you arrest that man? He was just out there just trying to have fun. That's all right. Well, well, well. Look at this. The white supremacists got on TV. Look at this. Fair use. Let's hear what the white supremacists have to say about the carnival. Well, damn, look at that. Lost the faith. 75% of priests saying UK no longer a Christian country. Here we go.
A man at Notting Hill Carnival wielding a massive zombie knife in broad daylight in the middle of London on a Monday sort of afternoon is extraordinary for me. I mean, we've both seen plenty of things in our lifetimes, I'm sure. I don't think I've quite ever seen such a brazen and completely lawless picture. A photograph of a man who clearly has no worries about being identified. He's not wearing any kind of face covering.
UK bruv. Still telling me I got this wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. This is why most of y'all are off code, because you don't want to address none of this. You're in one of the meccas of white supremacy on this planet. They were fed up with y'all. According to that one article I read in the beginning 7 years ago, they were fed up with y'all when y'all had that when y'all had that more than normal stabbing count 7 years ago. They were already over you. Then it trended downward. Then they had 2 years of freedom from you. And in 2022, you started again. And this year, you just said, fuck it. We just going to go try to beat 2016's record. They're tired now. Now they're going to be on TV rallying their people to get this entire carnival, which I'm sure brings money to the neighborhood. That's going to be gone. Then y'all going to be online and TV talking about, oh, this isn't fair. This is not the entirety of the Notting Hill Carnival. It's supposed to be a day of celebration of the British Caribbean. But of course, people won't let us have fun. But there's other festivals all over the city, and they have crime, but they never highlight it, yeah? This here.
This is a guy who has nothing to fear, nothing to lose. And if he had contacted somebody with that zombie knife, he would have chopped their arm off.
Well, he would. One can only hope that that wasn't what he intended to do. But no, I mean, what is he to fear? The police generally treat the Notting Hill Carnival with a very light hand. For example, it's rife with drugs, and the police very, very seldom take any action in that respect. And I'm afraid that with knife crime in general, never mind machetes at the carnival, knife crime in general is fueled by the belief that people have that when they put a knife in their pocket or in their handbag, when they go out of doors with a knife, no consequences will ensue. That is their belief, and they're right.
Well, they are. The police, of course, ironically, today are issuing, and the government are issuing instructions to suggest that these knives will now be, here's some footage, I think, of Notting Hill now. I mean, it's basically a running battle. I put it to Susan Hall yesterday, the prospective mayoral candidate for the Tory party for London, that they should ban the Notting Hill Carnival, to which she said, oh, well, lots of people really like it. Well, I don't think you can enjoy watching bands of young men sort of marauding through the streets, wielding massive.
I still got it wrong, right? They're already starting to put the calls out to get rid of the festival. Now, at least Susan Hall, at least she said, you know what? Let's move it to a park where we can at least control the area. He's out there just like a lot of other people. They want it gone. You know, a culture that is synonymous with the UK. They want y'all gone. They don't want y'all to have no fun. But I got it wrong.
Massive machetes, can you?
Well, of course you can't, but that isn't, the be all and the end all of the Notting Hill Carnival. I would be in favour of very stringent, if you like, almost over the top policing of the carnival to
Over policing. She said it. Hey, UK brethren, let me let her say it again.
the be all and the end all of the Notting Hill Carnival. I would be in favour of very stringent, if you like, almost over the top policing of the carnival to see if that actually does make a difference. And if it doesn't, then I think your rather cataclysmic view that it should be banned altogether is worth looking at. But
well, good goddamn. So let's try the extreme. Over policing the festival. And if that doesn't answer the problem, then your solution, which I'm already on board with, but I wanted you to say it, my good friend, my Graham. Yes, we're going to have to look at, even though it's going to be an economic hit, we're going to have to talk about getting rid of it altogether. I hope y'all realize Caribbean brethren over there in the UK, they don't like y'all. They'll at least tolerate the Africans because they at least come off as subservient. They don't like y'all. Yeah, they may enjoy jerk chicken every now and again. They don't like y'all. Y'all just don't listen when we try to tell you shit. You act like we all you've got over there in America is racism. All you've got over there in the States is black people versus the coppers. You lot are always complaining about everything. Here in the UK, we have no complaints. We live in a better racial harmony than everybody. And then you listen to this. But I'm sure y'all gonna tell me that Mike Graham is probably racist and we don't pay attention to him. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all better start paying attention to people that talk like this. I get it. They're not on BBC, Sky News, or ITV. I get it. You better start listening to them people over there because to me, this guy sounds like Rush Limbaugh. He just straight up don't like black people. Because I guarantee you, if this was a non-black festival, he wouldn't be talking like this. He would say it would have been an unfortunate incident that happened there, and it was just nefarious actors that tried to mar a generally peaceful time and festival in the nation. They went back in your history and started pulling receipts on y'all. Again, that's how white supremacy works. Education and media. You put them two together and you don't tell the truth, very dangerous. Again, they highlighted 2016, which means that 2017 through 2019, There should have been drops. Okay. You had 2 years that you didn't have it, and then 2022 and 2023, y'all went right back to doing the same dumb shit, and they were able to highlight that. So you had 3 years where they were able to highlight it out of 66 years of this. But people don't care about that. People today are conditioned to hear, what have you done lately? And here we are. They're telling you, we don't like this. The cops are complaining to us. We're going to stand with the cops. We're going to be their bullhorn. They don't want this. They don't care about the overtime. They'd rather enjoy the bank holiday.
I'd rather not do that immediately, because it is a big feature of London. It's something a lot of people innocently enjoy.
Well, they do on maybe a Sunday, but on the Monday it turns into sort of carnage. And the Police Federation.
The third dog whistle. Maybe it shouldn't extend to Monday. Maybe it should end on Sunday. Maybe do it like they did it in the States. Have the parade virtually, yeah?
Themselves came out yesterday and said that they dread policing the event. So I don't think they'd be too keen to be told you now have to police it even more.
Well, one of the reasons I think they dread policing the event is because they're not expected to police. And I think that, we've got to make it very clear that that's exactly what we expect, that they are expected to take action against drugs, that they are expected to take action against knives. But to go down the route that's now been suggested, you ban the possession of machetes. Well, people who've got machetes as souvenirs, locked away in some cupboard will give them up. And the people who are using them for lawless purposes will not.
Right.
Still want to tell me I got it wrong.
Man,
Still want to tell me I got it wrong. All right. You still want to tell me I got it wrong. Okay. They frequent all restaurants, yeah? They frequent our shops, yeah? They love us. Yeah, okay. Why y'all can't just have it? Why can't it just be this? Y'all out there singing, jubilating. Why can't it just be that? Why you got to be extra? See? Y'all got the white people out there. Why can't y'all just go out there and just have fun? Look at it. They got the motherfucker, whoever this is, in the paper. They got him plastered all over the nation. Astonishing photo on the front page of the Times with this thug wielding a zombie knife, then the go-to weapon for drug gangs. No surprise, stabbings at the Notting Hill Carnival were the highest in 7 years. The white supremacists have started collectivizing. And they're going to start with the propaganda. But you're right. I got it wrong. Why can't it be like this? They're just happy to be outside. It ain't raining. Y'all out there to have a fun time. Why it can't be like this? Huh? Why it can't be like this? Why it can't be like this? That's a sexy black woman right there. Sorry. My bad. I'll take that. I'll take that. Remix. Nah, they're gonna just show this all over the nation. Here we go. Somebody put up stats. What is this? Notting Hill Carnival arrests 2019, 354. So y'all eclipsed what y'all. So 2019 was more. Okay. 2019, 7 stabbings. 2022, 209 arrests, 7 stabbings with 1 fatal. That was the rapper I told y'all about. 2023, 275 arrests, 8 stabbings. They're pulling receipts on y'all. Then this person retweeted it and said, can you imagine if 8 people got stabbed every year at Chelsea FC match? Premier League club would be closed down immediately and matches played behind closed doors. But it's the diverse, inclusive Notting Hill Carnival. So we must all not say or do anything or branded racist. What did I say 5 minutes earlier, family? What did somebody in the live chat say? They don't want y'all there. But you're telling me I got it wrong. Gigs at Nottingham Carnival rapping the UK national anthem. Why it can't be that? Y'all look like y'all out there having fun. Why it can't be that? Look who decided to go say something. Look who decided. See what I mean? Now all the white supremacists and their white adjacent assholes are now showing up. What did I tell y'all, family? That this was a white supremacist. This carnival right here was a white supremacist war cry right now. They're all clicking up. You got Andy, fuck you know. Now he commenting on it. I wonder if he said something about the UNC stabbing. I'm just trying to. I want to see something. I want to see something real fast. Give me a second, family. I want to see. I want to see something. I want to see something. Okay, I put in North Carolina, nothing. UNC. Let me see. Oh, he actually did say something. He actually said something. He said more than one thing. He said two things. Oh, Andy, you think you're slick. You think you're slick. So let's damn what he did. Let's tell everybody that he was doing nanoparticle synthesis research at UNC. Okay, y'all still want to tell me that white supremacy ain't devious? All right, cool. All right, you got it. Disgusting footage from the Notting Hill Carnival. What's disgusting? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay. Yeah. She was slumming it. Luann Perks. Art Brexit supporter to evolve, we must research. She said disgusting footage from the Notting Hill Carnival. I still got it wrong though, right? Hey, UK brethren and sistren, this is how they view y'all. This is all you are as Caribbean expats from the Caribbean, or those who were born in the nation under the Queen's flag. Wait, I am sorry. The Queen is gone. Now it's the King's flag, his kingdom. Yeah, this is how they view you. This is all you're not competing members of society. You're not part of the British monarchy. You are their degenerate entertainment. Yeah. Because I guarantee you, Luann Perks didn't say anything about them white girls that were out there at the Manchester festival. I bet you she didn't put up a video about that. Oh yeah, it was a whole bunch of white girls in carnival outfits. She didn't say that was disgusting. They had their cheeks out. Here we go. White man. Rather go to Somalia to visit the pirates than attend Notting Hill Carnival. Huh? Somalia now. You want to go to a war torn nation instead of being home watching a parade on your streets. Okay. Colony's not real, man. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He doing way too much. Mm-hmm. We saw that video. I can't play this, but yeah, she's going to piss on this ground. Yeah. David Atherton. David Atherton. Uh-huh. 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 Look at this. Another one. 73.8 thousand. Leader of the British Freedom Party. Let's see what she said. I wonder how she framed this. How'd you feel that this was happening outside your home? And there you go. Why it can't be like this? Look at this. Ashley Simon, 44.6. Chairman of British First. Election candidate. Mother, patriot, Salford girl. Imagine living in this area and having to put up with the shit show that is Notting Hill Carnival. Shit show. Hey, I thought they loved you over there. I thought they loved you over there. UK, I thought they loved you over there. Aftermath of the Notting Hill Carnival, absolute insanity. London looks like a third world city. Is this what cultural enrichment looks like? Look at this. Britain first. Political party registered with the Electoral Com UK Telegram channel. British first. Look at this. This is how they're portraying you right now. Pack them in like sardines, yeah? Notting Hill Carnival. You got a midget over there dancing on a Jamaican woman. He's a midget. I thought it was a kid at first, and then I saw his face. I was like, that's a whole midget. Look at this midget. That is a whole midget. I'm sorry, little person. This is how they're portraying you as family. Lord have mercy. Y'all don't get it. A man kisses a woman and the world goes into meltdown. A woman sexually assaults a policeman at the Notting Hill Carnival. Move on now. Nothing to see. They calling that sexual assault. There you go. Yes, that is true. They didn't have a problem with that. Look at this. Look. Now they're trying to be funny. This Friday on BBC Three, Notting Hill Carnival, the musical. Now they're trying to be funny. Can't play that. Look, headshots for Babylon. Dude. Black man sprays police officers with substance at the Notting Hill Carnival. British police are so meek around minorities and have become targets for ridicule. For a start, they should stop pandering to communities that hate their guts and should just do their jobs. Headshot for Babylon. Yeah. Somebody blame the mayor for this. Even though this has been happening for 66 years, but they're blaming the mayor for this. All right, say less. Do what you need to do. Saw that video. Oh, there's another one. What did you say?
Let's talk a bit about the Notting Hill Carnival. I just had a fascinating conversation with Palm Sandhu, former Metropolitan Police detective, who basically said, well, look, if you bought a house in Notting Hill, you should just expect it to be terrible on Monday, bank holiday on August, when you have the carnival, because you knew what you were getting into. People have really, really worked up about what she said. I'm basically...
Thugs armed with huge machetes brawl at Notting Hill Carnival. The first word they used was thugs. Y'all don't get it.
suggesting that the noise levels, the danger now, the damage being done, the vandalism, the horrible use of sort of public streets as toilets, the fact that 308 arrests were made, including for sexual offences, 57 police officers were attacked, some were kicked, punched, one was sexually assaulted, 8 stabbings. Surely it's time to call the whole thing off, isn't it?
Well, I'm not sure about calling it off. I think it's clearly outgrown the area. I think that's what police are saying. That's what everyone else is saying. It's really difficult to police because of those residential streets. I think what the organisers should be doing is sitting down with the police and say, is there another venue that we can move this to? If not, then it clearly does need to be reviewed, because you cannot just have people.
But it's called a carnival, right? It's not called let's get lawless for the day. If it was, you might go have an argument to say, well, we all knew what we expected. It's meant to be a carnival. It's not meant to be full of people wielding machetes and stabbing each other.
Listen to them.
Absolutely. And that's why if you had it in a park, say, or a wider area, a more open area, it can be better policed. So you can get those machetes off the streets, which should not be there. They are illegal. You can get up to 4 years imprisonment just for carrying one of those things. We've actually doubling down on the making sure we're closing the loopholes to having zombie knives and machetes and those kind of things. But it is already illegal to have many of those knives on the street. 4 years imprisonment.
Yeah. Well, so how come so many people have got them then?
Well, I think this is the problem, because it's it's clearly difficult for the police to be, as you've just seen from those pictures, to be chasing them through those crowds, through those streets, especially when they're on horseback there. Let's look at, with the police, where that carnival maybe goes, so you can actually concentrate on the good things of that carnival, not and remove that lawlessness.
Well, maybe just cancel Mondays, because Monday seems to be the day they have all the trouble, and you have it on Sunday when it's family day, and then don't do it on Monday. How about that?
Well, yeah,
I called it. Didn't I not call it earlier, family? Didn't I say they were going to say that? Get rid of it on Monday. They don't. But my man, when he said get rid of it altogether.
Yo, fuck nuts.
Oh, my God. Okay, let me explain something to you, family, and to this Mike Graham individual. Your plan is not going to work. Now, you want to ban it. That's cool. That's your opinion. The other guy that's with you, you said moving it all together. That's not going to work. It's been perfectly positioned in that neighborhood for 66 years. You move it to another area of London, the residents there, the businesses there, the populace at large in that area, they're going to bitch about it. I see what you're doing. It's a very slick move. This is what white supremacy likes to do. They like to cancel things like this, and they like to put events and, other things in limbo like that and have it bandied about in the government. So then they could have the excuse that, well, we have so many people outraged over it, we might as well cancel it altogether, because we don't want to be the ones to say definitively that we want it gone. We're going to let the people do it, so that way we can absolve ourselves of any backlash that might come. Brethren and sistren over the UK, again, this is how they think of you. But they're so tolerant over there, yeah?
As I say, I think the police will be the best people to decide.
Yeah.
That,
well, they now say the Police Federation is saying they dread policing the event now.
Yeah, absolutely. Because of course you're getting up, it's a wider thing around crime as well. Because I know a load of officers from Sutton were distracted to go up to police the Notting Hill Carnival as well, which actually then leaves holes here where I'm sitting at the moment in Sutton Town Centre. Yeah. So it does affect the whole of London.
He's talking to somebody from the government.
When you're concentrating everything into some streets which are far too small for that kind of carnival.
Yeah, exactly right.
Listen to this.
The hooliganism has never really gone away.
Hooliganism.
You can see that, or you can avoid it as you wish. But it doesn't tend to happen in the middle of somebody's residential street. And if I lived in Notting Hill, I would be even more sure that I didn't want that happening every single year on Bank Holiday Monday.
Mike, those individuals who live in Notting Hill bought their houses after Notting Hill had started, because Notting Hill Carnival has been going for decades. So they knew what they were buying into. They knew where they were living. So, okay, I have some sympathy for the criminals, the people who use their doorsteps for urination and whatever else. But I do have sympathy for that. But they knew that Notting Hill Carnival takes place every year and has been for decades. So I'm not going to feel sorry for those individuals.
I'm
I do feel
astonished that you would
sorry.
say that.
No, I feel sorry for the individuals who go there to have a wonderful weekend, and it is scarred by individuals who walk along with knives and machetes. That's the people who need protecting. Those are the people who I've got a huge amount of sympathy for.
Well, the Police Federation have said that 75 of their colleagues were assaulted, one sexually assaulted. They say they dread policing the event. So I'm assuming, as a former police officer yourself, that you would have sympathy with them as well, wouldn't you? Why should they? Why should they go to an event where 75 members of the Metropolitan Police end up injured?
And you're absolutely right, because police officers are there to protect the public. They don't expect to be hurt doing their jobs, and they don't deserve to be hurt doing their jobs. So I've got absolute sympathy with the police officers who have to police Notting Hill Carnival. I myself have policed it as well. And for those individuals,
well, would you not say to them, as you did to the people that live there, you knew what you were getting into, just suck it up?
But the same issue can be used for football. I used to dread going to football as well because of the football fights and the hooliganism. That does happen, and whether you like it or not,
well,
it happens
I don't know whether you
weekend.
can. I don't think you can tell me that there was a football match so far this year, never mind this season, where 8 people were stabbed.
No, and you're absolutely right. There weren't 8 people stabbed at one football match. But if you add them all together and add the people together, that criminality is there. I'm not excusing what's happened on this weekend. I'm not excusing the activity of these.
Family, did you see what that guy just did? He's saying the nation loves our football so much that people have enough respect for it not to make it look like carnival. He's about a couple sentences away from saying that the Notting Hill Carnival is just an outlaw show.
These criminals, they absolutely deserve to be put in front of the courts, and justice needs to be served. And because they are on camera and CCTV, they are not going to get away with it. They will be put in front of the courts, and they will get their just desserts.
Now they put old boy in front of the camera. They put this fool in, they're gonna find him. See what I mean? See what I mean? That must have been the cop that got sexually assaulted. Look at this. Paul Golding. He's the party leader of the British First Party. Our war heroes would be ashamed. Jesus Christ. Still want to tell me there's no white supremacy over there, right? All right. We talking too much, right? Why it can't just be like this? He got on a whole trash suit. I ain't gonna lie, family. He looked like O'Shea. He looked like O'Shea. A little bit. I know you probably can't really see it. Why it can't be like this? Yeah. This is oh boy, man, y'all done got the white kids twerking now, boy. Woo. Trust and believe Parliament is talking about this. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Somebody's writing the legislation to get rid of it. But you're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. You got the white kids out there, man. I'm be quiet. Here we go. Notting Hill Carnival is massively state funded. It's not some organic, spontaneous thing. The policing operation costs £9 million. In 2018, the cleanup cost £200,000. Council staff time £200,000. And it gets over £1 million in grants if you include the £150,000 to performers. Knife detecting arches will be installed for the first time. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is what they're going to use against y'all. That's white supremacy. There you go. Here we go. It takes 20 police officers to arrest just one man in Notting Hill Carnival. Embarrassing. British police are not fit for purpose. Maybe if they arrested real criminals more often instead of flying rainbow flags or arresting people for opinions, they wouldn't find it so hard. But when we say this, we doing too much. Why it can't be like this? Everybody out there having fun. Why it can't be like that? Gospel reggae. All right, say less. That's a lot of humanity right there. That's crazy. I've never seen that. People put boards up on their gates. That's crazy. Closing party 2023. What is this?
On the black community. Notting Hill Carnival. Notting Hill Carnival is a stain on the black community. I, as a black person, as a Jamaican person, would never, ever, ever participate in Notting Hill Carnival. It's a stab fest. It's full of crime. It's full of degeneracy. It's full of liquor. It's full of drugs. It's a crime hotspot. It attracts the worst kind of people, and not just black people, from all kinds of races, whites, Asians, Chinese, Albanians. It doesn't matter. Notting Hill Carnival attracts the worst kind of people, and me, as a black person, would never ever participate. I would never let my daughter go. I would never let my niece go. I would never let anybody I love attend Notting Hill Carnival. You could never find love there. You could never find anything good there. It is a stain on black culture, and it needs to be cancelled. Notting Hill Carnival 2024 needs to be cancelled. Sadiq is not part of the culture. Cancel it.
I'm sure y'all probably gonna say that he's probably one of them conservatives over there. Hey, Shamika Gray, I agree with you. This should be their karma for this, but we know UK is still heavy white supremacists. We already know they're going to end this. They might give it one more year, and if it don't work, 2025, if that Susan Hall woman gets in, that thing is done. They'll take the hit. I mean, we just saw how much they charge the state to put that on. They could live with that. Here we go. If you're going to call for Notting Hill Carnival to be canceled because it's riddled with crime, make sure you call for the cancellation of the Euros finals, Leeds Festival, and Reading Festival first. But of course, people won't because they don't care about crime anywhere else. Time to try out the bar chart again. Men's Euro final 2022. Okay. So here we are. Men's Euro final 68,000, 50 arrests. You really okay? Let me explain something to you, ma'am, how this works. Because again, I love how y'all bring up stats, but y'all just don't understand anything else that has to do with that. It's laudable that you brought this up just to show that white people are, doing the same thing at other events around the nation. I get that. Ma'am, let me explain something to you how this works. Notting Hill Carnival, yeah, they only had 10% in 2022. based on, well, 10.5 per 1,000 people, but per 1,000 people. Okay, I get that. See here, the men's Euro final in 2022, they make hundreds of millions of dollars. Leeds Festival, I'm sure makes a lot of money. Reading Festival, I'm sure makes a lot of money. Glastonbury makes a lot of money. I'm not sure about Notting Hill. I don't know how much money it makes. But there's two glaring reasons why they're not going to cancel the other four, and they'll think about canceling Notting Hill. Number one, the white supremacists want it gone. They've already told you this on TV. They've told you this in print. They've told you this online. They'll listen to them. They want it gone. And number two, economics say these other four need to stay because, again, they don't want to piss off their white voting base, but they make them money. Notting Hill, they can do away with. Or if you want it, fund it yourself. See, if they said we're not going to have the men's Euro final, people are going to protest. People are going to go outside. People are going to make significant points. People will shut down London because they understand what this brings to the entire city. And if it does get to that point, they will fund it themselves, which will make the government look stupid. That's how economics, in relation to you trying to put up crime, that's how that works. They outweigh the positive with the negative. And if the positive is more, they'll say, fuck you. We're going to do what we want. You guys right now, the last 2 years, in 2019 and 2016, did not purport yourselves well. You've given them ammunition to get rid of this. You telling them about other events means nothing. Yeah. Keep making your case. Yeah. Yeah. I think I've shown enough, family. Yeah. But again, you're going to come in my comment thread later and tell me I got it wrong. So your news over there, you're I guess you're going to tell me you don't trust them, right? You're going to tell me that social media paints a bad picture. You're not boots on the ground. Everybody where I was at, they were having a fun time. Yeah, that's what you're going to tell me. I already know it's coming. What about you lot in Miami? Y'all over there killing each other. What about y'all in New York City? Y'all are killing each other. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Again, if the one in New York goes nuts, I'm going to say something. Everybody gets it here. We focused on you today and how you allowed this. And it's funny. I didn't hear none of y'all coming outside and condemning that fool, condemning them gangs. I ain't hear none of this. If y'all are not on the front line condemning what happened, you're going to let the white supremacists do it. You lost. You've lost. But you got it. You got it. I got to go to the plantation, family. I got to go to the plantation. Y'all don't get it. I'd like to thank y'all for stopping in. Again, if you have family in Florida, check on them if you can. Make sure they're all right. I ain't got nothing else to say. I really don't. Before I go, I'm going to put something in live. This is a thread that I also found about Notting Hill. I'm sorry. Y'all can go read that for yourselves. And again, tell the UK how Kid Gravity Beyond got it wrong again. Anyway, I'm going to get up out of here. Take care, stay safe, and you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your day.